Do y'all hear that?
Oh yeah.
Do you hear it?
The power of the thumb.
Yeah.
And that was one of the many games that's been coming out in the last decade. Because here we are in 2020.
Woo! Happy New Year, boys.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah, man. A lot's happened over the past decade in video game land.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, let's go ahead and just get out the formalities and, well, I guess do more, I guess, in this case.
Yeah.
And introduce one of our favorite guests that been frequently coming by.
Yeah. He's a frequenter of the show, friend of the show.
His name is Adam Powell.
And if that's not a way to step into 2020, I don't know what the hell is.
You just might as well just step back into 2019. Woo! What's up, guys? What's up, man? First and foremost, like I said again, Happy New Year. This is going to be episode 13 of FusionHaa. We bringing it in right.
Yeah, originally the original 13 was already recorded, but technical difficulties, and we don't get into details of that.
Yeah.
We're going to do it better. Instead of just doing the year 2019, we're going to do it in the last decade.
Yeah, bigger, better, uncut, baby.
Yeah!
Well, all right, man. Let's go ahead and get right to it, because I'm sure we all got a lot of video games on our list to talk about. So, Jay, we'll start with you.
Oh, shoot. I'm looking at emails. So, Jesus Christ. We have a shit ton. Yes, I curse. So what? Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Some we all relate. Never mind. F that. So, dude, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you about this, man. All right. I know Adam can't relate to this because it's a fighting game, but you going to come back in. Me and you got something coming. You know about it.
Yeah.
It was a thing with this whole thing, so, you know, kind of worked out. So, full circle.
Yep.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I remember on Facebook, and I was deployed in Afghanistan at the time.
Yeah.
My wife, she had a picture of my son. She did this strategically, this motherfucker. I love her for it. So, a picture of my son, but I got like this 52-inch screen TV. And next behind, I see Ryu. And I'm like, oh shit! I got Marvel vs. Capcom 3! That's awesome! And that's back when they still had mutants on it. Because the last one didn't.
The last one, mutants. I guess Scarlet Witch just said no more mutants. And,
you know,
deleted them all out.
Yeah, copyrights and whatnot. Marvel, Disney, blah, blah,
blah. Yeah.
All that. So that game was pretty fun, pretty cool. I like how it was based on the air combo system.
Yeah,
I am a god behind that.
Oh, that air combo system, man. That air combo system was life, man. I played with Dante and just messed your life up with Dante.
Yeah, you did. You actually was waxing ass on that guy. Deadpool though. When he introduced first game, I see him on a Marvel series game. Yeah. Well, I should say versus. Dang. And I was like, I didn't even get into Deadpool like that at the time. Yeah. And like I was like him because he was just a goofy dude. Yeah. And holy shit, that was awesome.
I liked his little combo, his hyper combo. He'd be bang 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 bang.
And then mix it with Dante.
Yeah.
And then right behind Dante shooting guns and shit.
Yep. Oh man, dude, that game was so good. And you know, we waited a really long time for a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Oh, we did.
Well, Marvel vs. Capcom, because it was Tetsunuko versus Capcom, and it was. But that Tetsunuko versus Capcom, even though it's not a game of the decade, it was still really good. But we wanted Marvel. Yeah,
that was the first game we beat.
We wanted Marvel versus Capcom, man. We all wanted it, and we all finally got it, and it was kind of a good return to form.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I really did.
Sucks, though.
Oh, She-Hulk was useless on that game.
she sucks.
How do you have a bad hyper combo? How is it bad? How is it does no damage and it's no. You know who's even worse? Jill.
How you fuck up Jill? And you know that's one of my favorite characters on the second one.
Yeah. So on the second one, Jill was a beast. Yep. So when the Resident Evil 5 came out and she was on there, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna put Jill in there, but it's gonna be the Resident Evil 5 Jill. I was like, you putting her in this game?
Ew.
Dang,
she the original.
I was like, you should have had the original, but that Jill was kind of a beast, so we gonna see. And she got on there, and I have still yet to connect the hyper combo with her.
It's hard to connect anything with her, man.
Yeah.
Wesker was alright, but yeah.
Yeah, Wesker. I like
he was alright.
Yeah, I like Wesker. He was cool on there. He was cool. Dante was my boy, of course. Dante
Yeah.
was God.
Yep.
Captain America was God on there too.
Still same
God
old, same
Once
old. Pretty
Man.
cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Who else is on there?
Dude, this is the problem with that one though. Like the original, because like you know
Yeah.
they remade it, and of course it's Capcom. They got to repackage stuff in the
Ultimate Marvelous Capcom
and all this
3,
shit.
Ultra, Mega.
Arcade, Japanese, American,
Gamma Beta,
freaking New
Sigma.
Japan wrestling. What the fuck? Anyway. And like, cause like Dorothy got me the DLC, and guess what's on the DLC? Trash ass Jill and Shimmergraff.
Shimmergraff.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't even play with Shimmergraff. He alright. So
Yeah, how do you only have 2 DLC characters? And
on the original.
Yeah, because the roster wasn't really even that big to be.
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
I think they money grab / redeem themselves with the Ultra,
Nah,
Ultimate or whatever.
Ultimate, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's cool because they had who the fuck was there? Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
A bunch of characters.
Yeah, Ghost Rider was kind of cool.
A bunch of characters.
I couldn't really play with him, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, but everybody I would play online. And people be wrecking with him, man.
Oh, shit.
I could never do it. And Dormammu was on there too.
Oh yeah.
And he was that was my boy right there. I like him.
That's
He's
cool.
pretty dope. But then we're not gonna talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 4 because I feel like they just like.
You owned it.
Yeah, I did. I bought the special edition of that game. $220. Yeah, I know. Don't judge.
Yeah,
I'm a Marvel vs.
judge,
Capcom. I'm a Marvel vs.
judge.
Capcom fanatic, man.
Nah, I would have paid it too. But
So I
was like,
bought
I don't know.
it, and it even had a story. So, side note, when I was in high school, there was like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out on Dreamcast, and I was a fanatic for this game. I stayed up all day, all night playing this game, and there was one thing that I just didn't like. It didn't have a story. So,
Oh yeah.
what I did in my spare time is I fan fictioned that mess and made my own story. So I just wrote, and I was in high school. My English teacher was just one day like, man, what are you doing? Why are you always like writing? Shouldn't you be doing this? I was like, I'm already done with that. She's like, well, what are you writing? I was like, I'm writing a story for a video game. She was like, oh, you're making one? I'm like, no, this video game I like doesn't have a story. She's like, let me take this and look at it.
Yeah.
I said, okay. She took it. She's like, this is good. I'll be back. And she took it. And then she just never brought it back. And then, like, later throughout the year, she's like, oh, hey, I entered your story in this thing. You won the award. Congratulations. I was like, huh?
The hell?
I was like, what?
She Vince McMahon that stuff.
Yeah.
Such good shit.
Yeah, man. She took it, and I won, like, an award. It wasn't even finished, but I just got to a good, like, stopping point, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Then, yeah. So, that's a little story about me. Okay.
Oh, what about you, Mr. Chadwick?
Oh, man. One of my favorite games
man.
was actually of the decade was Titanfall. Any of y'all played Titanfall?
You on your own on this one.
What?
Explain.
Y'all
please.
didn't play
No.
Titanfall?
No.
Okay,
Titanfall.
so
He worked a lot.
yeah. Oh, okay, makes sense. So Titanfall is this game where you're controlling these big mechs, and you're running around and you're just wrecking shop on stuff. So now the first Titanfall, it had a story, but you couldn't really call it a story because it was kind of dumb. It was like the gameplay for this game was great. The online was great. Like, it was really, really fun. It was.
Man, okay.
So you're controlling your mechs. You got 3 different types of mechs. You're controlling the mech. You first start off without it. So you're running around shooting. You're running and gunning. And you could actually, this is one of the games where Call of Duty actually got inspired from running on the walls and doing all this stuff and sliding.
Were they like a Black Ops 3 when they showed that? Okay,
yeah. So
cool.
they got this from this game.
Oh,
Because,
cool.
man, when this came out, man, everybody was blown away. Like, man, you could run on the walls. And it wasn't like a gimmick. Like, you can use this to run, jump, bounce away from your enemies. Man, people got really creative doing this. So,
no shit.
So, yeah. So, then you get enough kills, you get your mech. And your mech, you wrecking.
I think I watched you play that.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing nobody else. I think it was just you. And
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
I beat that. I beat the full story game in like a day because it was the story was. I was just so enthralled with the gameplay.
Oh.
Like, I'm a suffer to this old nasty story, so I can fucking play because it's fun. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
man, Titanfall was a really good game. It's like $9 somewhere at GameStop if you want to buy it because it's kind of old.
Yeah.
But if you haven't played it, man, you have to play it. It is really, really good.
Yeah.
And there's also a Titanfall 2, which was actually. I think it was better. It's actually better. It actually has a story where you're like, it's almost like you're one with your Titan. It's like it's like a transformer, and he like
Oh,
talks
cool.
to you and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it wasn't a transformer or anything. Yeah, but they're closest you have Autobots. That would have been amazing. Optimus Prime being there. He probably would have died though, because that's all he does. But anyway,
I'm done.
But yeah, man, that's one of my favorite games of the decade. Adam, we're gonna toss it to you, brother. What you got?
Man, let's take it back to the beginning.
Oh man.
We opened up with this Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
Skyrim. It's hard to believe that thing has been out since 2011.
Yeah,
2011.
Probably
It doesn't even feel like it. That's probably right, but it just doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's been around like since like Nintendo.
Nintendo.
No, I just feel like it's been around for so long, man. But the game is really, really good.
It is pretty good.
I never finished beating it, but I did play it. Yeah, I played it.
2011.
Yeah, it was dope.
2011.
It was super dope.
I refuse to beat it, man. I mean,
What?
so many. Dude,
It's all our missions. It's my side quest.
nothing but side quests.
And they're
Nothing
great.
but side quests. Each one is great. You make infinite different character builds.
Yeah.
Everybody used to be an adventurer until they got shot by an arrow in the knee.
The shouts that you can learn throughout the game too.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I got it as a gift.
Oh yeah.
I played it at my wife's friend's house, and her husband turned it on, and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, play it." I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." And I was like, I'm not really into like the whole Middle Earth thing. I kind of am now, Grew up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you fucking nerd. And I started playing it, and then you fight your first dragon, and I was all like, I fucking killed the dragon! Yes! I love this game! Oh my god! But then like for an hour of playing, and he's like, you can have it. It's like I'm trying to get the better version of it anyway, and I was like, oh, okay. Yay! And I got it. And Dorothy just bought it, I think, a year ago for PS on PlayStation Network for like $20.
Oh, nice.
So, so PS4 is pretty. Still got the same
Black
glitches.
Friday.
Yeah. So I mean, still got the same glitches, but it's fucking phenomenal and so much stuff to it. What else you like about it though, man?
Create your own class, and your boy did the most Adam thing imaginable.
Oh god.
Have a pawnbroker class where you level up based on doing alchemy and creating potions from random stuff that you pick up, and then mercantile, so you sell them to every single shopkeeper. You have like infinite gold through the entire game.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is Adam.
Because you can,
That's all you.
Because that's the cool part about because you like level up every little aspect, like you said, like alchemy, smithing, or magic, and then it's like within that, it's like destruction magic, conjuring magic, fire, fucking ice. It's so much you can do, so much you can freaking do. Your armors, your light armor, your heavy armor, your two-handed weapons, your one-handed weapons, you hear this shit?
Man, that's it.
And then the character itself level up. It's like, holy fuck, and you can level that. And then you can like summon two motherfuckers versus one motherfucker. Oh, dude, I'm always like a powerful ass like mage type dude, but still kick your ass with a sword. Yeah, I'm that guy.
You could be a spell sword, have a sword in one hand,
Yeah.
cast spells in the other one.
Yeah, it's that's a lot going on, dude.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Dovahkiin.
right. Oh no, yeah. Then the shouts. Holy crap! Just the amount of shouts. Oh, how many YouTube videos I watched just to learn like what I can do or the type of guy, because you like it's infinite. Like Adam said, so much you could do to it. And
Masks.
all the masks. Get the Dragon Priest mask.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like 7 of them, right? Or I forget how many.
I don't even know.
It's like 7.
Man.
It was like ain't that many.
And before anybody out there, that game sucks. You can just run around with a bow and shoot everything. No. Play the game without using a bow and arrow. So much more difficult.
Yeah, you got to. It's a requirement. It's like a
You don't
requirement.
have to.
I mean, for me,
I don't play with bows.
What?
Yep.
I'm a sneaky son of a bitch. Which the perk you can level up?
Metal Gear.
Yeah, Metal Gear prepared you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Solid Snake.
We going around circle here. You're up next, Solid Snake.
Speaking of, thank you. Otacon. Hey, I'm here. So I'm gonna talk about both Metal Gear 5 / Phantom Pain because it's pretty much the same shit. It's like in between. Well, 5 was a demo, and it was like funny. Each system was like $10 more or less. Yeah. So I think for the PlayStation 3, it was like $30, and then PS4 was like $40, but it was awesome, and you could literally beat this damn demo for like in 10 minutes.
That's funny. We paid $40 for a demo.
Yeah. So that happened. But
yeah, that's a dark timing.
But I'm a fanboy. I mean,
yeah, I know.
So sue me.
Yeah.
And then like Phantom Pain finally came out because I think So 5 came out 2013. Phantom Pain came out 2014. And I wanted like the Super Deluxe Edition. I think it was like $150 I paid. And you get like the game, I think like a case. And then you get this box that come with like the prosthetic hand of Venom Snake. And you got the Devil Dogs emblems like I said devil. Diamond Dogs. I'm fucking Marines, right? Hua. Or Hua, my bad. That's how they do it. And it's a diamond, diamond and like a dog in there. So it's pretty cool. And then got the prosthetic hand and it holds the remote control.
Oh,
so that's
nice.
pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And the game was it was a great game. It's just like story wise, it didn't it left some holes in there because it's supposed to be like wow, all this shit starts like so it's like after Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater, they took like Big Boss's genetics, and then of course they made the Les Enfants Elite project, which made Solid Snake, Solid Snake and Liquid Snake. So you see Liquid Snake in there. You never see Solid Snake, which is like the protagonist of Metal Gear 1 from 87 and Metal Gear Solid Snake and all them other ones. So you never see him, but you see like this badass kid who's like having like an army of African kids doing some bad shit. That was kind of funny. You see who else? He's always in the game. Of course, Revival Ocelot. You see the hell's that guy's name? Psycho Mantis. He's on there as a little kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's on there too. And it's funny. So it's a party game. So it's like you gotta have like you get like a base, and it's out there in like out in the oil rigs out there in the ocean. You build on that, it's like that, and so you build an army of people. So you gotta kidnap the guys that you fight against. Yeah, fuck that. That's kidnapping. You force some sons of bitches to work with you. And then, so that's cool. Then it's a byproduct of that game because Konami some greedy sons of bitches that like slave driving Japanese guys, and you bought it for me for my birthday this year, and I never played that one time.
I'm the best friend ever.
Nah, you hate me. And that was that survival.
Let's talk about that game. Is there anything you can?
I don't think nobody's playing it right now, so I'm not playing it. So why waste my time? And we're done. Because Kiss My Grits, and we had a conversation about this before. Hey, like and subscribe, and hey, watch. Listen to this episode on YouTube.
Check us out.
Goddamn it, because there's a part now guarding your ass, even if this game or Resident Evil, whatever fucking bullshit thing that is. But yeah, it's awesome. Play it. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
What about you, Chad?
Man, I want to touch on one of my favorite series actually ever. That actually, believe it or not, I got introduced to it by you actually.
What's that?
God of War.
What? I did that?
Yep. That's the first time I ever played God of War was at your old apartment. That's the first time I ever played it. Yep.
Oh, cool. I
watched you play, and you let me borrow it, and I was like, yeah, here's your game back. I'm going to go buy my own soccer play because this is good. So that's actually how I got introduced to God of War. But, man, we're talking about God of War 3.
Oh, cool.
Oh, my God. God of War 3.
I thought you were talking about the...
No. Oh, we're about to get to the Big Daddy God of War 2.
Shut up.
God of War 3, if you haven't played it, so it's pretty much about this guy named Kratos. Mm-hmm. His family is murdered, and the God of War has done this, and and so far, this guy, let me tell you how gangster the God of War is. He's like, I'm going to use you to kill these people, but I'm going to kill your family. Oh, wait, let me sprinkle some of your family's dead ashes on you.
Oh, yeah, somebody did that. It wasn't him. It was like somebody that cursed him. So now, you wear the skin of
you wear the skin and the ashes of your dead family members.
That's crazy if your dad and your wife.
Yeah, that is some next level pettiness right there.
It's the most metal thing ever.
It's just wild, dude.
So pretty much the game is the whole entire series. The game is about pretty much you getting revenge on the gods.
Yeah.
So God of War 1, you kill the god. You kill Ares.
Mm-hmm.
You kill Ares, and then God of War 2, you realize Zeus is the man behind everything. So now God of War 3. It starts off with you.
Gods and Titans, man.
Gods, Titans, y'all all
everybody
getting it. It started off with the most epic start off for a game that I've ever seen. Even now, there's only one game that is going to be on my list later that comes close to being as epic as you starting off.
Really?
So, yeah. So you start off scaling Titans, scaling monolith. You just working these Titans over, scaling all the way to the top. I was like, this is the beginning of the game? This why we starting? This what we doing?
Do anybody know the God of the Sun?
God's son?
Yeah.
No.
The guy that like they had the carriage and carried his son over. Remember he ripped his head off on the carriage?
Yeah,
He
used
his head to put light.
Yeah.
Light. What the fuck? And like the blind
you ripped this man's head off his body, and when it get dark outside, it's hey, I'm good now.
Great wine, this motherfucker.
Man, for real.
The fiend.
That boy went gotten super fiendish on you.
Man.
And you take Hermes' shoes.
Oh yeah. You like run through real fast. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog shit. Got fire behind you. Hell yeah.
Gotta go fast. Yeah, man. So it pretty much ends up. The whole thing is that you will confront Zeus, which is your actual father.
Yep.
Which wow.
Ooh. Before that,
Yeah.
remember he fought Hercules, and guess who was the voice actor of Hercules?
Oh,
Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah. Which that was
like a big ass Easter egg.
A thing of beauty upon itself. Kevin Sorbo playing Hercules. Kids, for those who don't know why we're geeking out, back in the 90s, there was a TV show named Hercules. Well, the actor Kevin Sorbo played Hercules, and he ran through all the ladies in Hercules.
Xena
Yeah,
got that
Xena
too.
It is pretty much about him and his quest to be a better person. Great show. You should watch it. I bought it for my mom for Christmas. I bought the whole entire series set last year. Bro. That was. He
was.
We seen him at Comic Palooza too.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yep.
Oh
man,
we did.
Yeah, we see everybody apparently.
So
anyway, So the climax of the story is that you finally confront Zeus, and you're fighting him, and Zeus is just tearing you up, but then Kratos just rages, hulks out. I can't even say Hulk out. He's far superior to the Hulk. He Kratos out and just. There's the scene where you're fighting Zeus at the end, and you're punching him, and you're just tapping square.
Oh yeah,
you're just tapping square, but you can keep tapping square for a really long time, and each time you tap square, you punch him in the face, and the screen just gets a little bit bloodier to where the screen just covered in blood.
Yeah,
and you can still keep tapping square.
Like today, fall eternity. If you choose.
Yeah, you can do it for a really long time, and then the game ends with what is it? Is it Athena, I believe?
The ghost of Athena, because remember she died on the second one.
And she pretty much tells Kratos that to stop the cycle of godly violence, he must take his own life.
But it was just no. He decided to do that.
Yeah. What was his reasoning for it? Was it because he was trying to stop the...
He pretty much in the world. For each guy, he kills plagues and pestilence and terrible shit that was happening.
So,
the world, it was flooding and all kinds of plagues.
Yeah.
And, he ended a cycle of life.
Yeah.
And then I guess he was like, fuck it.
Yep.
Give myself a sort of Olympics.
Yep. Which that sword was... Man. I will play that game right now if someone put it in front of me. I would play it and would not stop, because that is one of the greatest games I've played in my entire life. I love God of War 3. That game is so good, man. Just everything about it, the story, the writing, the action, just everything. It's just a masterpiece. I love that game.
You say you want to listen to the new one. Act like you got it.
So now I'm not gonna spoil it because guys, I got a bit of a problem. I'm a gamer, right?
Yeah.
But I also go to work. I got kids now. I go to the gym. I'm trying to balance it all delicately. That with playing video games. So I'm falling kind of behind on this God of War game, and I'm very ashamed.
Oh wow!
Because it's a really great game. The new God of War, technically God of War 4, but it's just technically just named God of War on PlayStation 4. If you haven't played that game is $20 at GameStop. So I suggest you go pick it up because it's one of the best games ever. The gameplay is kind of a deviation from the normal God of War, because before it was kind of a hack and slash type of game.
Yeah.
Now this game is kind of third person over the shoulder that has that type of gameplay. It is really good. So now Kratos is back, which we just told you Kratos is dead. So how is he back?
Yeah.
I wonder. I'm almost there. I'll let you know whenever I beat it. You guys can. I'm sure someone will spoil it in the comments somewhere, but that's how I'll manage. Please try not to, but we know how y'all do. So yeah, man. So Kratos is back with a son, and they're taking the mother's ashes to this mountain. They're going to bury her where she wants to be buried at. But I'm just going to talk about one of the... I think I've talked about this before, but... So you're going to go bury the ashes, and you confront this... one of the Nordic gods.
Okay.
His name escapes me now, but this guy feels no pain at all. like none whatsoever. Jesus. And so he walks up to Kratos and he's looking for his son. Because his son, there's something special about his son. I'm betting he's the type of guy, but that's just me putting my 2 cents in. So they're looking for him, and Kratos is like, nah, man, you just go away. There's nobody here. There's no one here. He's like, Trey, stay hidden. Boy, stay hidden. And the guy just keeps insisting, and Kratos has enough of it, and then Kratos just punched the guy in the face, and he doesn't feel pain. And then he just walks up to Kratos slowly and does the meanest tiger uppercut I ever seen in my life, and knocks this guy into the sky, and then you proceed to have this epic fight. And that's how I was like, man, this game's been playing for like 30 minutes, and this is how it's going down. This is gonna be good. So then it's just pretty much about a story between a boy and his father that's going on this epic quest to bury their mother's ashes, his wife's ashes. And it's a really good game because you get to see Kratos be a parent, but he's very cold and like he answers everything in one sentence. Atreus can be like, Dad, remember that time when blah, 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 and Kratos is like, yes. And then that's it.
Stay in the stoic and go, yes.
But
go on.
But Kratos is like just dropping these gems of knowledge in like one sentence. It's amazing. It's really a thing to behold, man. The story and writing for that game, Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Y'all do a great job when it comes to video games, man. That's for sure. But I've taken up enough time. Let's toss it over to Mr. Adam. What game you got?
Well, to follow it up with the hardcore darkness of God of War, let me redact a different statement from earlier in this podcast. It's not that your boy doesn't do any fighting games. I just don't do many. This last decade gave birth to a huge kind of monumental series of fighting games that I actually do partake in and appreciate. The Naruto Shippuden, all the ninja storms in the world, man.
We got something to talk about now.
Those are fun. We can hang with that.
Oh man.
Pick out Kiba, let Kiba just bounce around and.
Oh man, Kiba's really good. So you played all of them? Have you played pretty much 1 through 4?
Played most of them. I haven't played 4 yet.
You have to play the 4th one. The 4th one is so. I don't know if you follow the anime and the manga. Your boy's a manga anime nerd, especially when it comes to Naruto. the fight scene between Naruto and Sasuke in that game, so there's the fight scene with them in that video game versus the actual anime versus the manga. I can't decide which one is better. There's no way I should be including a video game in that discussion. That's how great that game is. That fight scene is in that game, bro. It's epic.
I think it was the Ninja Storm 2 where you got to run around as Sasuke.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. It was definitely something that I could appreciate, being able to play as him and kind of see his perspective in the story a lot.
Yeah.
Meeting everybody.
That's cool.
That was a perfect tie-in to somebody who's, watching all the different animes. And I'm not one of those to like hardcore pick up the manga and read it and stuff like that, but the storyline plots were killer.
Yeah, man, that's the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm game. They're so good, and it's kind of funny because now, since those games have come about, a lot of anime games that have come out, they all kind of use that style, and and they're all better for it. Because before, if an anime game came out, everybody be like, "Oh man, you want to play it, but it's clunky. It's not that great." Like I remember a Full Metal Alchemist game back in the day. I love Full Metal Alchemist as that's probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is my favorite anime, but that game was kind of boo-boo. So when Naruto came out, I bet they didn't even know that they were changing everything. They probably didn't have no idea.
They probably
but
did.
Man, those games right there.
They did it right. And it's one of the few fighting games that you can kind of pick up and, you put in maybe a couple of hours worth of work into it, but you can kind of start to figure it out. It's not like playing, Marvel vs. Capcom or like Mortal Kombat where if you didn't memorize all the different fatalities and combos and how to do this and that and the third, you're completely screwed whenever you play against somebody who did.
Yeah.
Not with the Naruto games, you can kind of pick it up and go for it. It's not super crazy epic button mash type combos. It's stuff that maybe 2 or 3 or 4 different buttons that kind of link together, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It kind of reminds me of Smash Bros in that way, as far as it's not hard to pick up. It's actually the gameplay itself. It's pretty complex, but the controls are very easy. It's very easy to pick up on. The combos are all technically button mashers, but it's not. But the gameplay is complex, and that's what I really like about it. It's like a deep fighting game, but it's not. I love games like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, shit, go ahead and continue talking about Smash Bros.
Yep, you brought it up.
You brought it up. Oh, man, you know I can go all day.
He done say where it meets Metal Gear. You might as well go ahead and
all right.
I can relate to it.
Okay, man. So Super Smash Bros. We're gonna talk about Ultimate because we know all the other Smash Bros. Games are great.
Oh yeah, definitely. Since day one, since the 64. Yeah. Let's go.
But Ultimate, man, Ultimate is a new breed. So the Nintendo Switch. I got the Nintendo Switch in hopes that Smash Bros. Would be coming. But we knew it would be coming. Yeah, for sure. We knew it would be coming because it's Nintendo. But when they said it was coming and they were going to have every single character that's ever been in a Smash Bros. Game, which is technically a lie, but we're not going to talk about that because the game's great. But they have almost every character ever in a Smash Bros. Game. Every character. Which, I mean, look at Marvel vs. Capcom. That's all we wanted, right? With Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the first Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had over 50-something characters.
They do with that one real quickly, man. That game was like cheaply made, but then they actually made Ruby Heart and Amingo. Yeah. And Cable. That was it. Yeah. No. It was like somebody else. It was like a fourth character. I forget her name. Yeah. But Marrow. They made her? No, she's an actual mutant. No. For the fighting game, like those are the ones they actually like had to like.
Actually go in and make.
Like they didn't like just pick them off. Like,
because everybody else was just sprites. They were all just sprites from the other game. Yeah.
So you're right. And like Smash Brothers, man, kind of get back to that. Yeah. Dude, that game is awesome. Then they add more to it. It's like okay, we got all the characters from like since 64 till now, which is cool. Getting back to that because they started out with the original 64 characters.
So that's how you start with the OG 8, man. Yeah. You starting lineup, man. You start with them, and you have to earn your characters. So now, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when that game first came out, everybody was complaining because of the difficulty. Because when you had to unlock a character, it was ungodly hard. Like it was ridiculously hard to unlock characters. So they actually had to do a patch to like scale it back. Like
that's nerf it.
Yes, because it was. And you know your boy's a Smash guy, but that mess was hard. Like, it was hard. Guy. But I loved it though. I liked the challenge because I was rusty in playing Smash Bros. Because I hadn't played since Wii U. Okay. So I play this game. I'm like, man, am I that trash right now? No shit. So it just made me get better. And then when I finally started, wrecking these characters left and right, I see like there's a patch like, oh, people were complaining it was hard, so I had to scale it back. I was like, oh, so I wasn't tripping because it was that hard. it was hard, man. But other than that, man, that game, there's so much you can do. Like, I really just smash. Dude, I really just do the smash. I really just fight. Yeah. I don't do all the other stuff because you can create your own levels. There's actually a story to. Well, that was a story, and I want to say it was Melee that was a story. But there's an actual story in this game where
my kids play that.
Yeah, so it pretty much starts off as all the Smash Bros. Characters are standing there, and they're facing this threat of. I don't know. It looked like it looked like the Pokemon Pokemon Go Instinct. What are the three houses for Pokemon Go? Look like all three of them fused together.
You're
fighting. You're fighting. And so
little factions. I know
this thing pretty much Thanos is everybody. It kills all the characters, and the only one that's fast enough to survive is Kirby. So, because Kirby
Sonic
gets on
went back for Pikachu.
Yeah, Sonic went back to say Pikachu. That was sad. I didn't need to see that. But so it's pretty much a story about you getting the characters back and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's great on its own. That could be its own on the game. But the Smash alone, man, all the characters, the fighting, like I was saying, I love fighting games that are simple to play, but complex at the same time. And Smash Bros is one of those games. I've played against people like, man, this is a kid fighting game. I'm like, you are tripping. This game, that? Man, I've talked to people because they play like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, which you got to learn the combos, and if you do that, that's what's up. Because it's hard to learn that, but Smash Bros is different, man. You got to be strategic in everything. And this game, man, I spent so much time. My Wii U, that's really like the only thing I play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, I play Super Smash Bros so much, man. Pokemon Sword is what made me stop. That's how I stopped playing the Smash Bros all the time. Cause that's all I played. You know, we all play together here, all three of us. We all play with our kids and everything, and it's a real good game for that, man. For bringing your families together and playing. But all in all, it's like one of the best games on the Switch. So if you don't have it, go pick that mess up.
I like Ken. That's my favorite character.
Oh, you like Ken?
I like
Oh,
Ken.
okay.
I like Ken.
What about you, Adam?
I'm a Game & Watch guy.
Oh yeah, we seen you.
Mr. Game & Watch. I've never seen anybody like really play with Mr. Game & Watch. This guy right here, man, you're a demon. And Jeremy, you liking Ken? That's not a surprise, because you are Ken.
Yeah, I'm Ken. Yeah, in real life and in shoot, I love him on Street Fighter, man.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And like I love like the abundance of stages.
Yeah,
and the other like the help. What do you call those supporting characters?
I like the support characters. So you got the trophies. You got and then the Pokeballs, of course, and then
of course.
I love the fact that they added the super. I mean, the super moves have been there, but I still love the super moves.
Oh
And I love how they tweak some people's. Like I'll play with Bowser. Bowser's my favorite character.
Yeah, I
so
see.
now,
I got
yeah. So now Bowser has this. Well, his punch was there, but now, man, it just wrecks. You can
one time go.
You're getting 30-40% easily. So if you're at 70%, not hitting the right spot,
you done.
So yeah, and I love
that damn drop kick.
The Bowser kick over driver.
Man, damn it, damn.
Yeah,
that
man.
shit is awesome, man.
And then you know the DLC characters they had on this run have been really, really good, man.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Terry Bogard.
Yeah, Terry Bogard's really good.
He's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think either your kid or my kid or both. I just seen like his smash move. I'm like, yo, man, you can't be stopped.
Terry Bogard's really good, and he has a trick where he actually automatically faces wherever you go. So if you've ever noticed the Smash Bros. You have to turn around.
Yeah, you have to make where you're trying to go. Yeah.
But Terry Bogard like homes.
Yes.
Yeah.
OP.
Yeah. It's really OP. It's pretty cool though. So you got Terry Bogard. He was the last one. Banjo-Kazooie before him, which everybody's been clamoring for Banjo-Kazooie, and we finally got him.
Yeah.
So and he's
over 20 years.
Yeah, and he's actually really good too.
Dang.
Well, I should say they're really good.
Plus, it makes the little kid in your heart smile.
Yeah.
It was 90s babies. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then before that, it was Hero, which that's one of my favorite characters from Dragon Quest.
Oh, I never.
Which my kid is actually I bought him that for Christmas, and he's into it. He's all about
that's
it.
Great.
So I'm like, yes, RPG, you're my child.
But you know what? I noticed, speaking of the decade, RPG's been a thing, or at least they mix them with other games.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Like, open world RPGs now. So like, Skyrim, that's one of them.
Yeah.
And they just take it over, dude.
Yeah, man. It's like a resurgence of the RPG, man. Cause I feel like, man, between like, I just feel like they were starting to kind of die down a little bit. It was really more the JRPGs that were really like dominant, but we didn't really have our own over here that were just.
Yeah, we started to do that thing.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do this one. This is like I don't know if any of y'all played this. The Telltale game, The Walking Dead.
Nope. I actually watched you play a little bit, but I haven't played myself.
Dude, I played I think it was like 2-3 of them now. Cause like that one, then I think it was like another one. I like how they had the seasons and stuff like that. And then the last one was like Frontier. So it started out with Clementine and Lee. You played Lee on the first one. Yeah. And I think it's like 5-episode series, and they're great, man. I ain't gonna lie, one of the games that actually made me tear up. Cause on 2 of them. Cause man, at the end of the first one, Lee dies. He actually died. We tried to do the Herschel thing because they know we're gonna watch the goddamn cut that shit off. Yep. Herschel didn't become a zombie on the show. I don't know if you watched Walking Dead. Yeah. Okay. It don't work for Lee. Lee slowly died. He dies out slowly, man. And like the thing was, so you find this little girl named Clementine, and she's in a tree house, and you're in her house, and it's like my parents not here, and you're like that whole journey. Glenn makes a guest appearance on there, for coming.
Oh yeah, Glenn.
Mm-hmm, Glenn's on there, but he left and goes to Atlanta. Fast forwarding, finally beat the parents. They're zombies. It's fucked up. It is what it is.
Oh.
Yeah. And then like she kind of go her own, but she's still little on the second series of it. And, she slowly started getting a gangster in there, man. Because it was a scene, either it was that one or I forget, it was either that one or, no, it was the second one. Dude, she get bit by a dog and she starts sewing herself back together. A little fucking girl. Like, she bites on something. just hurting her, like, you know, disinfected. Like, that's when she started, her gangster started risening, like, more and more and more as you play. And then the last one, the Final Frontier, Frontier is like the name of a thing, like a town or whatever, like, you know, one of those bases. So, it's actually a real thing. I don't watch the show no more, so I'm glad you said that. So they add that into their, you know, I think mainly for the comic books. And, dude, people are like impressed. Like, oh, you just a little girl. They underestimate her a lot. She's like now like a teenage girl. So she like that. Her voice changed and everything. Dude, it's so good. And, you know, with those Telltale games, it's one of those consequence games. So it's like, say like, y'all going at it or something, right? And they want you to pick a side. And it's like, you know, you got like 10 seconds to pick something. It's like, I picked Adam. You're like, Chad will remember that. Like, what the fuck? So they kind of like treat, you know, oh, you got to decide who lives and dies and all this and all that. It's crazy, man.
They do the Pepperidge Farms remembers, huh?
Yeah, they did that Pepperidge Farm, bro. Dude, and I love every last one of them. I think they're going to make one more. I hope they do because...
I heard the studio is shut down, right?
Telltale?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. What the fuck? Because they made like, you know, they made like a Batman.
I thought they made the last one. I thought the last one came out.
Frontier? I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I think the last one is out for The Walking Dead. I think it's out. It's over with now.
Oh, good, because I need to play it. Because I love them all. They're great. They're great. I love them. And yeah, I've been around since like what? I forget the first one. Probably like 2011 or 12.
Yeah.
But
they're literally like choose your own adventure.
Yeah. Yes.
You can't go wrong with that. You can't,
man. You know, I ain't gonna say too long on it because, like I said, it's real brief. It ain't that long.
Yeah.
And like, I love how they do the statistics of how many people did this choice, that choice, or whatever. So it's also like what do you call it? A social experiment.
Yeah.
On like what would anybody?
Yeah.
Would
What
do
do the masses do? Because
if
I'm not mistaken, there's some way like they tell you like 30% of people make
at the end of the story.
Yeah.
At the end of that episode, it's like 30%, 50%.
So you can see what kind of monster you are if you choose wrong.
If you're a monster. But was it wrong or was it right? You never know.
No.
So it's crazy. It's like, you gotta die, bro. You're a piece of shit. So, or, you bitch too much, man. You gonna knock down morale. You gotta go. You can't be here. Not with them shoes. You can't be here.
Not with them shoes.
Not with them shoes, man. So I love those. You know, for a decade of that, that's baller.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. And I got now, as y'all talk, I'm gonna have to look Ted up and see if they got one more.
Yeah.
I do.
Sure.
So I gotta buy it. I gotta get it.
All right, Adam, what you got, brother?
Something super random. So
okay, I love random.
I got super excited. We went out Black Friday and, you know, kind of was it Black Friday or Thanksgiving Day? I think it was Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, Black Friday shopping.
So let's go. You know,
yeah.
We just hit up our local GameStop because there's not that many people there, and it wasn't
that
bad. Yeah, and picked up one of the old school classics that I've been following over the last 10 years, Sonic Racing. Man, I'm not that much into whatever racing games, but because you know Mario Kart kind of dominates things, I don't really get down with the Need for Speed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But nah, man, Sonic Racing, dude. All the different all-star racings where you could like change your car into a boat and crap like that. I really enjoyed those over the last like 7-8 years. And they're perfect things to be able to play and pick up with, you know, your kids or, you know, being able to kind of throw down bets and stuff with buddies. It's good. The whole thing, it has a mechanic where you drift and that boosts your like boost meter. So even if you don't have like a boost pad or something like that, you can take curves the entire time drifting and then just let go and all of a sudden you get a nice boost for it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so when Sonic get in a wheelchair, what happened to him? Is he okay? Because there's no reason why Sonic the Hedgehog's not running, right?
That's what I told Adam about that. That messed me up mentally.
They got this entire like sub story and plot for it.
Yeah, actually do. He's right.
They
we played it like
so Dr. Robotnik finally breaks Sonic's legs, and they have to race for freedom.
Nah, it's like a big competition tournament thing. And if I know you over here Stigger and stuff, but if you watch the shows from back in the day, the old school cartoons, that was the thing. Anytime Sonic's one of those, you know, quintessential good guys, whenever he enters like a competition, he doesn't use his legs like that and kind of cheat and go outside of the rules. If the competition is, hey, you got to be in a car, your boy's in a car.
The last thing I saw on the Sonic cartoons I watched used to come on Channel 13 back in the day. Sonic raced this robot type Wolf Fox. I don't know what that thing was.
Oh, Megasonic.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Metal Sonic. No, it wasn't Metal Sonic. But it was like something. It was like the one that I'm trying to remember how that song went. He's the fastest thing alive.
Yeah, I forgot what.
He was racing like some type of 4-legged creature, but he had to like race. So I saw that game and I played it. It's not a bad game, and I was like, wait a minute, why is Sonic not running?
Yeah,
this guy's faster than the speed of light. This car ain't faster than the speed of light.
So okay. There's Mario Kart, and as awesome as Mario Kart is, don't get me wrong, there's only so much Mario Kart you can realistically take, and you start to kind of look for something that's kind of like it, a little bit different. Xbox had tried to do something like that with Diddy Kong Racing before, which was okay, but the
one for the Nintendo 64, Diddy Kong Racing.
Nintendo 64.
You know what? That's where Conker came from. If you guys didn't know that. Conker the squirrel from Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Dirty ass squirrel.
Oh, I wish that's if we ever do one of our favorite video games of all time. That's Poppy's right here. But that's where he came from. He came from that game.
But it's got that kind of feel to it. Like, hey, it's really close to Mario Kart. You see what they were doing, but it's got a couple of different mechanics in it. And it's like being able to play Mario Kart when it's not Mario Kart. You're just completely tired of it.
Okay. Change it.
I just had to mess with you.
Trust me. I did the same thing. He got that shit. I don't see that. That doesn't exist in my head. I'm like, come on, it's Sonic freaking Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive. Oh, by the way, thank God that the internet was so mad that they made him change that bullshit. Crackhead Sonic or his cousin.
Sonic and his little weird teeth.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's say like that. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey, man, internet, y'all came together and did something really good, man.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Oh, my God.
We need to do that for some more stuff, though.
You ain't ever.
Yeah, man, for real, man. Because I remember when they were saying they need to change that, I was like, man, I know they need to change it, but they're not going to. But then they did.
We're going to take that energy and turn it towards the 2020 election.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Yeah, no. Trying to send to Adam. Trying to send to Adam right there. Some bitch.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, man.
I got him out.
Fucking A.
So man, let me think if I got any more games. I know we still got time. We got a whole crazy list of stuff.
Shit,
we can talk
about you right
man.
now if you want me to.
Go ahead, man.
All right, we're gonna do all these Resident Evils real quick. I'm gonna knock them out. But yeah, heard me with this before. But let's start with we're gonna do 6, 7, and a new one. That's what I'm gonna do. Me and you can relate on the 6th one. I know, talk about Adam here. I know, I'm pointing at him like I can see it. So 6, okay, I believe it was fun at the time when I first played it, but then like I've noticed I never went back to play it, and I think prior to a couple years ago, the last time I played it, bullshit you not, and I put this on my 3rd one because around that time I actually played it on Thanksgiving 2012. That was the last time I played it before I played it like I think a year ago.
Yeah,
and because I was on freaking staff duty for 24 hours and I was a guy in charge. And the reason why I think I stopped playing it, I know the reason why, because that's when Resident Evil lost its identity fully, because it began, it started out to be a horror game. Yeah. And it's the mama, father, godfather, whatever, of horror games. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, 5, 4, kind of like, they changed it around.
Yeah, but 4 was good though. It was still had that survival. It had
survival
that survival horror.
Yeah, it did.
But it
had a piece of enough. Yeah.
It branched off, but it was a good branch off because I just feel like if you keep your game the same, some people can stay in that lane when they keep their game the exact same and they just change certain things. But sometimes you got to branch off, and they took a big risk with that.
Yeah, but
it paid off.
The developers wanted to kind of do that though to make it what 6 is actually more of an action game, which is like why though. But I get what you come from. It makes sense what you're saying. But
it was too much. It was too like 5 was still like a good balance, but they was leaning.
But it's the first time Resident Evil in a daytime too.
Yeah. That's what I said. I think that's when it first started kind of like it started going too far because like I can't be scared during the day.
Yeah,
but
I see everything.
Resident Evil 6, I mean, it was a good game, but it was a good action game.
Yeah,
it wasn't a good Resident Evil game.
Well, what made you not like it though, Adam? Because I know you want to vomit every time I mention Resident Evil 6, and I get it, and I understand.
So I enjoy watching like the horror games. For me, it's kind of fun, whether it's Silent Hills or Fatal Frames or some of the old school Resident Evils. I like that.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 5, that was the first Resident Evil that I hardcore got into and played because I'm all about multiplayer and co-op and stuff like that in video games. Like, it's cool playing some one-player games. Skyrim's my shit, but when you come across a game that's just as good to play with somebody else, it's awesome.
Yeah.
5 was that for me. And so when 6 came out, I expected the same.
Yeah.
Or similar. Or a semblance of. And hell no. That was hot trash. Like, you start 6 running around inside of, burnt, falling apart building. I'm like, okay, well, it's got a little bit of potential. And then all of a sudden, helicopters and shit are flying at you. And it's like literally a budget type of Die Hard Resident Evil.
Quick question, though. I've watched reviews like that about, like, those last few Resident Evils. Some people didn't like that. The quick time events. Those buttons flashing. That turned, like, I think, from Jared. Shout out to Jared from Avalanche Reviews. He was like, man, that button shit.
I'm that guy.
That's crazy.
That was my biggest knock on Resident Evil 5 was the damn quick time events.
So 5 and 6. And 6 was like hardcore.
Oh, God.
Because 5, the quick times were like, okay, it's sprinkled.
Yeah, it's part of like the little cinema
4 and 5.
flashes.
4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5. They're like sprinkled in there, right? But 6, bro, it was a quick time game.
Everywhere.
I didn't know you could bet a game full of quick time events.
I never, ever was so mad that I had spent $40, $50 on a game. Like, ever.
Oh, you only spent $40, $50? I know you
because your boy doesn't buy them whenever they first
I'm about to
you about to deliver.
I paid 80, but no, cool. But okay, so yeah, since we still talking about 6, right? So with that one, I paid actually $20, but it's worth it because I have it now forever. I have the digital copies 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yep.
So that's a great deal. Plus, you pay
$80. For $80,
I can hang with it. You got the other 5 that were actual
original
games.
5. Yeah.
Just so sorry that you had to like soil it down with the horrible crap that was 6.
And it's a fucked up part is I own those games. Well, it's up 4, so I was like, okay, cool, I got 4. But do I got Code? No, I don't have Code Veronica X. So yeah, it was like, worked out. So I can share with friends or whatever. But yeah, man, 6, great story and shit like that. Yeah, but I kind of stopped. And I kind of like I said, like a couple years ago, I played just for shits and giggles. I'm like, okay, it's not too bad. It's a good action game. And then kind of, I guess, because I guess I can call myself a diehard fan. I'm a super big fan. I would say that. Because then, then 7 came out, and then Chad actually gave it to me because you bought it.
Yeah.
And Willie, why didn't you want to play no more? Did you?
No, because I was playing other games, and I was like,
okay.
I asked her, I'm like, you want to play this? Because I'm not going to be playing it right now.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah.
That was pretty much it. I was like, well, that's Jeremy's because I was just playing. I normally what I do. So like the other day, 2 good games. One I'm going to talk about. Good. The other one's a notable mention. Pokemon Sword. Okay. Great game. And Jedi Fallen Order.
Right.
Another good game. I'm still in the middle of playing that now. I can't determine if it's great, but according to IGN and a bunch of other places, game is really, really good. A return to form for Star Wars because they did us dirty with Battlefront. But anyway, but
so that's why you.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to because I bought other games at the same time, and I was like, Jeremy. Okay. Hey, I know you love Resident Evil. You hadn't bought it yet. Here, you can play it. I'll play it later.
So with that one, okay. So like somebody says, someone said this quote. With Resident Evil 7, that's when it got its identity back to be a survival horror game because. Dude, it was like,
I watched you play some of that. It was creepy.
Yeah, it was very. I got creeped out, and I was like, "Yes, this is what I'm talking about." Because I don't like being scared sometimes, but it's like, but I'm gonna submerge myself in this world in Louisiana. Yeah. It's creaky, rotten, nasty house with these crazy people. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story, but like, yeah, that's what it. They got their identity back as a survival horror game, and. What kind of threw me off at first. I was like, I don't like it too much because then it had like Leon. What was that? I think every odd number game is either either Chris or Jill. If you ever noticed that, if you ever check the trend out, every odd. Yeah,
you told me that before. I never.
And nobody told me that. Something I just kind of picked up. It's not I watch on YouTube and then like that. It's kind of like huh? Leon's always on 2, 6, and stuff like that, and 4. So. Even number games, I was on there. And I was like, okay, Ethan, who's this Ethan guy? So it was just some dude looking for his wife Mia, at the baker's house, and come to find out some crazy shit happened prior, I think a year prior. And Chris Redfield's on there at the very end, so spoiler alert, you can't play that. And like everybody kind of tripped out on Chris, was like, what the fuck is this guy? But the RE engine, which was introduced on that game, actually introduced on that one, so now that's how I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil for next ever until they come up with another engine. What they do is they actually take photographs of actual people like around. Dude, even with the rock, dude, they actually went to a meat factory. I just discovered this, an actual meat factory. They took pictures of like meat and like rotten meat. So what you see on the game is like actual pictures of rotten food. They took pictures of the RE engine. Swear to God. That's like another reason why I said Chris Redfield looked like a whole different dude. Sound like buff dude and been punching boulders on Resident Evil.
That boy's immortal, dude.
That dude crazy.
I'm like, how you getting beat by Wesker, but you can punch a boulder?
But what kills me about it, dude, I thought about it like, well, time passed. Yeah, think about that. I mean, probably not that much. And it's like, okay, he's for the, what do you call it, the umbrella company, which that's a whole different story. I'm not getting in depth in that. But yeah, they took a picture of this guy. They was like, well, this is the closest thing we're going to have. And that's how Chris Redfield and, the girl Mia and the Baker family. These are actual pictures of actual people. What segued me to the current year, last year technically in 2019 of Resident Evil 2. That's what it's called, but people say remake. We already talked about this before. Yeah. Remake, reimagine, I call it, because they add a couple things in it. They use the same engine. I'm not going to last too long on 2 because, you probably heard me say this shit like 8 times in like 2 different podcasts by now. They use the same thing. So the chick you see who plays Claire, the dude plays Leon, these are people, actual people that they took pictures of, and all this stuff. Now, how they do the monsters, don't ask me that. I didn't study that or
Area 51.
Yeah, maybe, right? They got real monsters right down there.
Real monsters.
Oh shit. But this is how they gonna make games. And since we in the year 2020, like in 3 months. So cause it's January 1st, yay. 3 months, what was it, April? Yeah, April 3rd.
Yeah.
Listeners, if y'all can't guess this by now, your boy Jeremy is so stoked.
Oh my God! Resident Evil 3 is my favorite one.
God.
Everybody, their mama and daddy and their cousin and them love too, and I get why. Like we had, oh shit, that episode deleted, but we talked about that. And you asked me if is the second one's better than the original second one? I was like, no, not ever. It does it justice. Yeah, it's not better. Yeah. And the third one coming out, oh my God, which they're gonna also have Project Residence as a multiplayer game on there too. So that's pretty cool. Because they started out last year like, oh, we got this shit. And it was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, they're going to try to make a bootleg bullshit, Outbreak. No, it's part of the shit.
Jeremy,
I
just thought about something.
What?
You just said you might be a super fan of Resident Evil.
I was waiting on you to catch this.
You might be.
From the guy who has the umbrella logo in his living room.
My wife did that.
You might be.
I wonder
bro,
why.
You're like an ultra. You were like the Capcom of that. You're an ultra mega gamma beta sigma bro. Siegfried and Roy.
Y'all do some Googling and watch some YouTube videos. You be like, man, Jim don't know shit compared to these motherfuckers. Trust me.
Man,
I don't do
I think you could do a podcast by yourself of Resident Evil.
I probably should try that. But I don't have all the ports. I don't have the Dreamcast port, which I would like to try. Yeah. Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 2. Because I want to play that shit with my VMU and see how much life I got.
But you know they exist.
Yeah. But I'm not getting
exactly.
I don't play the fan-made shit either. Or I don't play the fucking mods. Or play the mods of fucking, what's that called? Mortal Knights. And that's like hard as fuck.
What is that, Jeremy?
It's a fan-made game.
For the casual Resident Evil
player. For PC. You can Google this shit, yo.
When you sneeze, you make jokes about the T-virus, bro.
How to T-virus?
Give me that. Oh, I did make a joke when the dude had in the army. So the year was 2009. And this dude had bad case of motherfucking poison ivy, man. His hand looked like he was about to fall apart. I said, "Man, don't touch me with that T-virus."
Shit. That's funny, dude.
Yeah, so, okay, maybe so. Okay.
It's okay. Hey,
but I know
you love that,
dude. There's a YouTube channel called Residents of Evil. So hey, them guys are. Y'all think I'm bad. Them motherfucking boys be sitting all night playing that shit. Me, I just watch them play sometimes. or listen to the news.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Next.
Oh man, okay. Well, I was thinking about talking about this game. This is one game I know me and Jeremy have in common. I don't know if you played it yet.
What's it?
I didn't realize it came out in 2010. I thought it came out in 2009. So I'm happy we get to talk about it.
What's this?
Heavy Rain.
Oh, cool. That's on my list too.
Heavy Rain.
I'm making noise.
Yeah. So Heavy Rain. So this is another choose your adventure type game. Made by Quantic Dream. Have you played this yet, Adam?
Nope.
So I actually bought it for Dorothy for Christmas. You can steal it from her and play it. So this game is pretty much about these four individual people that somehow they're related, but we don't know how they're related not related to each other, but they got things in common. It's just pretty much you're walking around and you're making decisions for them based off the choices that you're given. So one instance is this guy named Ethan. His kids come up. One of his kids dies. So one of his kids ends up missing. He runs away. He runs outside. They're at a mall, at a crowded mall. He runs outside, and the dad's trying to chase him. And he finds him, and he's about to get hit by a car. So the dad runs, man. He runs. He tries so hard, but the son gets hit by the car, and he dies. So it fast forwards to where now his happy family is broken. His wife's left him. His other son's with the mom, and this guy's in like a rundown, nasty apartment. He's just sitting there in his own, wallowing in his own filth pretty much because his life was trash. He went from he was an engineer, he had this balling house that he was designing to add more stuff onto. Now he has nothing. So now it's just pretty much about him. Something happens to their other son because there's a killer that's on the loose, and he gets kidnapped. So now he's trying to save his son, and now there's another person, there's a cop, he's trying to find him, but you're playing with him, but this cop is addicted to drugs.
Oh, yeah.
This
cane or something.
Some
kind of cane.
Yeah, this cop is addicted to stuff, and you're playing with him trying to find the son that's missing, and then there's a reporter lady, I forget her name.
Like Paige.
Paige is her name.
I'm surprised I remember that.
Yeah. I'm surprised you remember that too.
So
Paige is a reporter. She's trying to find the truth, and she ends up finding Ethan. Is his name right?
The main character.
Yeah, the main character. You find Ethan, and of course, romance ensues. You know how that goes. But you can control everything.
Every little bit.
And you decide the story. You decide what happens. So you could be like me. My first playthrough was horrible.
Everybody died, huh?
Everybody died.
And the cool thing, before we continue, with Quantic Dreams, you can lose a character and the game still continues.
Yeah. So you can be playing, for instance, the first character I lost was a cop. So the cop gets stuck inside this
But come back in the car.
Yeah.
Holy shit, how did I know that?
Yeah, so the killer trapped the dude, he locks him in the car and he's about to put him in a compactor. So you're trying to get out of the compactor. So I come to find out my game glitched. I didn't know this because I played it again.
Oh, okay.
And I was able to get out. I was like, man, what happened? So you're in a compactor and you're pressing the buttons to get out, and I couldn't get out. I'm like, I'm about to die. I'm doing everything it's telling me to do, and it's not working. So I get compacted, the character dies, and the game still goes on.
Keep it on.
But now you're missing in like crucial pieces to help you have a good story.
Honestly, that guy is a very crucial part.
Yeah, he is like
that's something I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, he a crucial part.
I want you to play this game, Adam.
Yeah, because I got it for Dorothy for Christmas, so she's nice. She'll let you play.
It's like the Telltale games where
it's like Telltale on steroids, dude.
Yeah, the graphics are great, man. These are actual actors, the people who's on there are actual actors.
Yeah,
that play it. Yes.
And we didn't
voices and all.
And we didn't mention another person. He's like a PI.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Shelby or something? He has some weird...
Holy shit, I think that was his name. I ain't played that long, so I think it's Shelby. Yeah. You could be wrong.
He's like a detective person. He's trying to find out the truth. But,
shut up.
I'm not going to spoil it, but
yeah.
So...
You play him, though.
Yeah, so you're playing the game. The first time I played through, the cop dude died. Ethan died because he hung himself. Paige got burned on fire.
I think I died. I think I lost like that too, bro.
Yeah, because I killed, I was like, so in. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm having flashbacks to Ogre Battle 64, Chad.
Oh, I love that game. But yeah, man, the game is so good. There's so many different stories. So when I had that trash story, I very rarely play games again and go through them again. But I'd go back to that one because I couldn't accept that. I couldn't accept that ending. Like, and there's so many different ways it can end. So my ending was better the second time around. But since you're gonna play, I won't spoil it for you. But guys, if you haven't played this game, they actually
pick it up.
They actually have a 3-pack now for sale. So you can, because Quantum Dreams has made 3 games over the past couple of years. So
last decade.
Yeah, it's Heavy Rain, which is a great game. Beyond Two Souls, which I haven't played yet, but I know you have.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's
you really like that game. And then Detroit Becoming Human, which I still have not picked that game.
That game is fucking good.
Yeah, I watched
Holy shit.
I watched you play it, and I was getting... It was a scene when they were rebelling. I was like, whoa.
I made that happen.
I was like, whoa.
I made that happen. I'm the one that did that shit.
Yeah,
that's why.
like,
I got tired of humans.
It's like,
shit.
rise.
Oh, Madison Page is her name. I'm looking at
Madison Page. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, man, that is a great game. If you haven't played it,
you're pretty good, dude.
Yeah, if you haven't played it, you need to play it. And I got one more game to touch on. It's if you see our video that we just posted, Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
We talked about this before.
We've talked about it before, but man, we're gonna talk about it again because this is probably one of my favorite games of the decade. It's probably number 1 or 2.
I'll say that.
Yeah, 1 or 2. It's
even for me.
It's so comic book games. They get kind of a bad rap because
of the movies, though.
Yeah, the movies because. So what happens is the movie comes out and they're like, "Hey, let's make a video game based off the movie."
Yeah.
So there's only one company that I've known, one entity that's gotten it right, the Spider-Man. Because the first Spider-Man, the movie game, was pretty good.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, really good.
That was my favorite one.
And actually,
that was my favorite one.
I haven't played it yet, but the Amazing Spider-Man,
it was cool. I think I have it. At the house.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Oh, you do? Okay. That game's still like $40, so it must hold some type of value. It must be good somewhere.
I barely trade my games. Yeah. So I bet I got it. I just got to look for it.
So, but this Spider-Man game, it has everything. The gameplay, you already know it's going to be great because if you mess up Spider-Man gameplay, you need to be Thanos from the planet.
Meteor need to hit your ass or something, bro.
Yeah. On top of that, the story was so good, man. I'm a Spider-Man Spiderhead. I love Spider-Man. But I was Spider-Man. So like enthralled in the story, man. I was in there. I could not turn away.
This is a cutscene from the game, and this is the actual outfit you can wear with Spider-Man when he takes the subway.
So yeah, Spider-Man.
This is my game right here.
Spider-Man in his drawers, apparently.
On the cell phone, just wearing the Spider mask, looking at the guy reading the paper.
And I like how
that's a real outfit.
I like how a person just standing at you like, nice body.
Yeah, dude.
You work out?
I actually took a snap. We call it a snap screenshot. There you go.
A screenshot of this game.
Of that game. And this is how I feel. I'm surprised I say this. This is me playing the second one.
Yeah.
The original one. Like as a kid, that was me as a kid.
It takes you back.
It takes me back, and that's how I felt. So many people felt like Ego from Ratatouille.
Yeah,
I said that line before too.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That game takes you back to your childhood. If you were fortunate enough to play Spider-Man 2 on PS2,
I bought it twice. That's how good it was. I bought it twice.
I think I've only bought one game twice. You know what game that is, Jeremy?
What's that?
Let's see if you know. See if you can think.
Kingdom Hearts.
No.
Damn. Oh shit.
Sonic Adventures.
Oh word.
Remember? My nephew.
Oh, not Sonic Adventures. The one.
No, Sonic.
It was Sonic's song.
It was Sonic. It was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 360. Yeah. You had to. Yeah. You had to. I don't know what I did. That
guys,
was story.
my nephew Chase, love you, but boy, you got beat that day.
He was mad.
I
want to beat him.
So we're gonna get back to Spider-Man in a minute, but I'm just gonna do like I said, a side quest to this story. My nephew came over to the house. And he wanted to play the game. But it was a bunch of kids over there. I'm like, nah, let's wait for them to leave and you can play. Me and you can play together. And I think you were living with me at the time, weren't you, Jay? Or were you just coming? Yeah.
No, I was.
So we're sitting there hanging out or whatever. And he wants to play. I'm like, no, just wait till everybody leaves. Because if I let you play, then everybody else is going to want to play. And I don't want to deal with that. So time passes. He said, Uncle Chad, I can't play now. I'm like, no, boy, I just told you. So my Xbox at the time was sitting like on the floor.
Vertically.
Oh.
Chase decides he mad. Or I'm mad. and he kicks it over, and it falls down. So now we know the 360 already got the ring of death. So now I'm already scared. But oh no, this game went off the track, and it made a perfect circle, like a scratch.
Yes.
A perfect circle.
Yes.
I took it out. I'm like, what did you do? I tried to play it. It wouldn't work.
It would not work.
I was like, oh, when they're gone, your soul belongs to me.
Yes.
And so yeah, fast forward back to now.
This is why Chase walks with love.
Yeah, I know, right? Love you, nephew. So, Spider-Man, man, this game is so good. The story is great. So we all know Spider-Man. You know Spider. The reason why I love Spider-Man is he's a relatable hero. He has these powers, but he doesn't act like he's superior or better than anybody. He's just always trying to do the right thing, man. Constantly, all the time. And all Spider-Man wants to do is help Dr. Octavius, man. Help him get his invention off the ground. He's losing funding. Peter Parker's feeling bad for him. So he helps him out, man. And little does he know,
he helped create the monster.
He Frankenstein the mess out of Dr. Octavius. Or Doc Ock, I should say.
Yep.
And then the gameplay ensues, and you got to fight the Sinister Six, which...
That was cool.
Yeah, man.
That was cool.
Fighting them was so good. I bought the special edition. I have the statue downstairs of Spider-Man standing upon the wreckage, which is the Sinister Six. Yep. It is amazing. If you haven't played that game or the DLC, which I'm slowly working through now, every now and then
I need to get that.
Yeah, I have it. I have all the DLC, but I just haven't played it. Man, what's one of your favorite things that you can do in that game, Jay?
Damn. I was thinking actually. Let's see. What was I? Let's see. Not play with Mary Jane. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Not play with Mary Jane.
Mary Jane wasn't your favorite thing to play?
Hell no. Mind your fucking business,
yeah,
girl.
I'm like, man, you're not Spider-Woman. Be gone.
And damn. What was it? Oh, dude. So I got a cutscene when when Stan Lee was talking about Peter and Mary Jane.
Oh, I almost cried.
Oh man, I still got that recording right now.
Oh.
Favorite thing to do? You know what? Tombstone. Fighting that motherfucker. That was good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good. Cause I have to think. I actually think back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. I like the fights with Doc Ock, man. That fight, I just felt the emotion, man. Cause Peter.
Oh yeah.
He's like, man, I created this. I did this. So I gotta be the one to put it down.
No, you know that's the only game I got like a platinum trophy on. Well, that and like we call one of the Telltale games.
Yeah.
One of the Telltale games. That's like the first game. The last I remember.
Yeah.
Dude, my last trophy though, bro, was going to the grave of Uncle Ben. That kind of and like that's what you could have been done. And if y'all want to know what that's at, that's in East Harlem.
Yeah.
If graveyard there, go to help you guys and girls out. But yeah, fighting Tombstone, that shit was pretty baller.
Yeah, I like that story. Yeah, the Doc Ock fight was pretty dope, and but I just like doing it. I've always liked doing it. Storming the bases, like when you're going to the bases. I love doing that. Man. That was so fun, man. It's like a challenge. It's like, man, let me test my skills and unlock these little achievements that you get doing it.
Yeah, I've done that. Cause as you play along, one cool thing too, man. Like I'll show y'all that outfit of Spider-Man in the subway. So many got like the punk rock Spider-Man. You got the one I just showed y'all. Yeah. I think it was like a negative one too. It was a bunch of different ones, but they all had like, different abilities. So that was cool. That was like a good little aspect.
Spider-Man. That was big.
Yeah, that was cool. So it was like you'll think that'd be DLC, but it was like in-game shit, and that was cool. Or the one I got from Black. That was the first one I got. I think it was from Black Cat when you do that little mission. You got the black suit. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty.
And they all have their own little perks that just made it just more interesting. Yeah, I would love it. So I recommend anybody and their mama to play it. That's how, damn, I forgot about some of this shit. And I'm like, as we talking, it's like, holy crap! It's gonna be the top 3, top 2 to 3.
Yep. Oh,
what you got?
Adam has raised his hand, class.
Borderlands.
You couldn't.
Man.
And I'm out, y'all. Let me in. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, I played the first one, but
Borderlands got 9 toes, 3 balls, The humor in that game is fucking awesome.
Well, you know, within this decade, 2 and 3 has came out.
Yep. And the DLC for 1, so we're gonna throw that in there. Nah, but Borderlands 3, when that came out, I remember I was so hyped because I think out of all the things in the entire franchise, and I played them all. I mean, down to Telltale, and people hate the pre-sequel, but I ran through that too.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2 is the best. So for Borderlands 3, I had a lot of high hopes, man.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good so far. They haven't, fleshed out everything that I was hoping they would. The story was really, really short. But as far as like being able to just pick up and go, I'm all about RPGs. I'm all about, open world and being able to, just kind of explore, get lost in side quests. I mean, that's one of the, big attractions I have with Skyrim. And Borderlands is like that. You can respect your character. You can build it a million different ways. Borderlands 3 has that kind of gameplay mechanic to it. You can find little ways to abuse like different powers and different, power-ups and gear and combinations.
Oh, yeah, you can. Remember how I did the grenades on 3?
Yeah.
I did my Googles and my YouTubes, and boy, I'm going to get them grenades, Jack. Oh, my God. That was pretty good. with Moz, man. I'm fucking the name up. Yeah, man. Borderlands kind of piggyback off what you're talking about. So, yeah, if you haven't heard this before, Borderlands was my first Xbox 360 game. I got that back in 2011. And I was like, yo, this game is cool. So when 2 came out, I was like, yo, because me and Dorothy played that game a lot. That's our shit. And I remember it. I don't know if it's on one of the podcasts, maybe the one using on the last time. But if I didn't mention this before, I'm going to mention it again. I remember when 2 came out, I got my wisdom teeth pulled. All 4 of them bitches, man. $2,000 procedure. I got for free 99 thanks to the military. Anyway, I remember looking like Kanye West to, his name was Jeremy too, the guy that worked at GameStop. And he was like, hey, what's wrong, man? I said, I got my wisdom pulled. And he was like, oh my God. And like, I spit out some blood from quick talk. I said, my bad, man.
You almighty that dude?
Yeah. Holy shit, right? And I was like, yeah. He said, man, yeah, here, man, go home, man. And I got the bobblehead, what's his name? Marcus. Still got to this day. Like all like the deluxe, the books and everything. Dude, love that game. That's how much, I'm probably was a slight pain too. I'm like, just give me my shit. And I'm like, oh my God. I loved it, man. We played, that's what we did for Christmas in 2012. That's when it came out. In 2012, that's what I did for Christmas. Fuck all the other shit, man. We played that game. And then the third one, I'm just like you. I had high hopes. Graphics looked great, man. Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
How you felt about the character of Ava on there? There's no spoilers.
Same way that I feel about Rey from Star Wars.
Okay. Because a lot of people, believe it or not, I caught a couple of videos, a video about it, and a lot of people really didn't care for the character.
Yeah.
And like they even did a comparison with Tiny Tina and her, and it's like, well, yeah, at least with Tiny Tina, like one, she's just funny and goofy, and like she learned lessons, and you learn more about her versus like with Ava. It's like, yeah, you see her, that one getting her personal shit, and they making fun of her, but she's still trying to be all tough, and she ain't learned nothing, and she got a character killed because of
tag-along, headstrong, off one of the major characters because you're stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Sudden, hey, everybody died. Guess you're in charge.
No, and like you learn nothing, and yet you're in charge now. What the fuck? And that's just. Just growl at that, man.
But that being said, as far as like video games of the decade, man, I can't tell you how many countless hours I spent on Borderlands 2.
Oh, definitely.
Whew. And being able to see and kind of watch how some of those different characters evolved from 2 to 3, that was good, man.
Oh yeah, that was super.
Man, awesome. A lot of different things in my heart smiled, except for Tiny Tina growing up. What the hell?
Some people didn't like that. That was awesome. Yeah, she's way more crazier than when she was 13. Oh, yeah. She's 20, or I think she's 19, about to be 20. And yeah, man, she's like even her eye like twitches and does some weird shit. Like they honed in the crazy. Yeah. But life does that to you too, so I kind of understand.
But Chad and everybody else out there listening, you made some awesome suggestions for video games that I need to play, and I've been taking notes. And you got to get on this Borderlands game.
Yeah. Oh, no worry. He got for Christmas, his birthday. I got him already.
Yeah, so
DLC. Remember, Adam, on the 20th last month, we need to start playing that. Because I don't get the deluxe too. Yeah.
Wait. I got a question. You don't like Rey from Star Wars? You don't like Rey?
Wow. No, I thought that we've had this conversation.
No.
Oh no! All of a sudden, Luke Skywalker, he hardcore trained to learn how to use a lightsaber and did the whole thing with the drones and Obi-Wan, and it was awesome build up to the story. And then you got this little prissy bitch who walks in and goes, "Oh, it's a lightsaber. Pick it up. I know how to use it. I'm proficient with it. I throw a thing. I don't give a damn if you whatever chosen. You have to earn it." She was handed everything. So yeah, I got deep-seated problems with Rey. That's the issue.
I'm gonna sip my tea.
No build with that.
I'm gonna just sit here sip my tea.
So I look at it like this: she was already a trained fighter already. She was already a trained fighter. So to me, that's why she was able to do as well as she did against a hurt Kylo Ren. Because you gotta remember, Kylo Ren was hurt already. Because Chewie had to let one fly for the homie Han Solo. Because Kylo kills Han. So you gotta remember, Kylo was hurt already, and Finn touched him a little bit. Have you seen the new Star Wars movie?
No. The newest one.
Okay, so I won't spoil anything because I've seen it twice, but I'm not gonna spoil nothing. But yeah, I like Rey. I actually like all three of those movies, and I know a lot of people didn't like The Last Jedi. A lot of people hated that, but I liked it. I like Rey's character. I like her character. Now, the one thing I will say that I didn't necessarily care for, but it's more explained in this movie. But that part, I'm still like, yeah, I can be either here or there with that. Is Rey's lineage, how they just kind of lingered on, like, oh, you're from nothing. You're Kylo's like, you're nothing. You're nobody. Blah, blah. But
character building. Her versus Luke.
Luke. It's
hands down.
Yeah.
Okay. Character building. Her versus Han.
I would. Let me think. In totality.
They totally went from
I'm asking you loaded questions, Star Wars fans.
This is cool.
I'm trying to think. Of Han Solo.
Han Solo, everything from who shot first to deals with Lando versus Rey.
As far as character being built, Rey's probably a more fleshed out character.
What?
Than Han Solo, just based on the movies. It's based on the movies. More of a fleshed out. That's like I'm one of the only people. Well, I don't think so, but I think based solely on the movies, not in general. I like Kylo Ren better than I do Darth Vader. If I compare episode 4, 5, and 6 to 7, 8, 9, I like Kylo Ren better because Darth Vader's the boogeyman. He doesn't really have a story in those 3 movies. Now, the better character is Darth Vader because episodes 1, 2, and 3 makes him the man. Y'all can't see it, but I'm doing the Ric Flair bows. He's the man. But to me, in those movies, he's a good villain, but he's just more like the boogeyman. He doesn't really... He's almost one-dimensional in those movies until the very end. And it's like, man, where was this at the whole time? I would have loved to have seen that. And I'm about to rewatch all the movies again.
Rewatch all the movies.
No, I'm about to rewatch
them. Me about it.
Oh, no, I know. Oh, I know because I've rewatched them already, but I haven't rewatched them in a while. But Kylo Ren has more of a... His story is more endearing because you see the struggle in him throughout all the movies. But Darth Vader don't struggle. Darth Vader just work.
Nah, you can say the same thing. You can say the same thing about Vader. Go back and rewatch him.
Oh, I'm gonna rewatch him. I want to start probably tomorrow because I'm gonna make all my kids because they haven't seen them yet.
Oh, the originals?
Yeah, so we're gonna all watch those. Sorry for this other side.
No, that's cool. This is some good ass content, man. But we shit. I don't want to go too far out.
Yeah. Dang, we've been doing this for a little bit, man. Well,
you want to do a part 2?
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. We'll do a part 2 a little later. Probably maybe an episode or 2 from here. We'll do a part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, we
of the last decade.
Yeah. Oh, you want to?
I want to do back to back. We can do something else.
Yeah. We'll make it work.
Okay.
Well, yeah, man.
Shoot.
This is a good episode, man. I like this.
I like how y'all ended with Star Wars. I was like, whoa, what is this? I'm going to sit back and sip my tea and watch you gentlemen just duel verbally. Gosh, I love it.
To be continued.
Right. This might come up later. That's what I've been wanting for Christmas. Good content, goddammit.
I know, right?
Thanks, baby Jesus.
Wait, no, you mean Baby Yoda.
Let's end this shit. Hey, remember that dude, before we go off, remember that dude that wouldn't shut the fuck up over there in Think Geek over at the mall? Dude! Y'all
that's the homie. That's the homie, bro.
That's the homie, but dude,
that's the homie.
He went from like what this other guy had a theory about Baby Yoda and how, he existed. And this guy like, well, you got a whole... I told you about this. And like, oh, well, that couldn't be true because Yoda was so one with the Force, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And I go, well, he said to beat you. And I was like, fucking writing to beat anything.
I'm like, but I got the timeline, though. Baby Yoda it was already dead when The Mandalorian came out.
So, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I got the timeline right here. I'm showing you. See, look. Timeline. It's right here.
And then he continue on, man. I was like, okay. I'm just trying to buy Christmas gifts for people. But no, that was kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean,
that was funny.
Before.
I know, that was funny. We all geek out about certain things.
So it was nothing about that.
But yeah, well.
Yeah, we're going to have to do part 2.
Yeah, we definitely got to do part 2.
I still got a shit ton of games
so do I, dude. I got a, man.
And like, I might, you know what? I might ask Dorothy if she want to do this. If not,
for sure.
Mr. Power back, baby. Shoot.
Because I'm telling you
hell, both of them.
Because I got one more, but it's going to be on the next one. I'm going to give y'all a hint.
What's that?
Toss a coin to your wager.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, ooh, we got to invite Dorothy there. We have to invite Dorothy for that one.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, that game and that show.
Yeah.
That came out in 2019.
What's that?
Cause we're doing a movie and
TV
show. When we can talk about it.
You want to do like a decade or the year?
I don't even care. I just want to talk about it.
I don't want to go back that far. I guess we just do the year. Never mind.
I just want to talk about
shit came out between.
I know, for real.
Then and now. Okay, we done.
Yeah, all right. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in with your boys, man. Like and subscribe. Let us know what you think.
Please do. And thank you, Adam, for coming for another
episode,
man.
Most welcome.
That's
like,
awesome
subscribe, and obey.
Yeah.
Like and obey. Ooh, okay.
Kneel before Zod, man.
But please, give us any more ideas or what you would like to hear or correct us if we're wrong.
Oh, let us know what your favorite video games are of the decade.
Please do.
Yeah, man. And this your boys, Chad and Jeremy, and Adam, and FusionHaa. We out.
Ha!